my camera just ran out of battery, and so it cut off. Maybe the entire recording I just made, it was around 16 minutes. It won't be saved. I just talked for 16 minutes to you, Bashuasi. The whole thing might be gone. Well, what I was just saying when the camera cut off on me was that I did let you know in more than one video that when my wife and I got together, I was 40, she was 35. We slept together in the same bed often for about a year before we got married, and we did not have sex. Why? Because my wife wanted to be a virgin till marriage. Now, one night, this is a memorable night, okay? One night it was snowing. Okay, I lived in Bethesda. I was a roommate of a deaf woman, a middle-aged woman. I was middle-aged, but that's not the way I see myself. I'm in my room, okay, and my wife, my wife to be, she was not my wife then. She lived in a place called Bowie, Maryland, which is a long way away. It's like halfway to Annapolis from Bethesda, over halfway to Annapolis, okay. In terms of travel time, I think it's roughly an hour and an hour and a half from Bethesda to Annapolis. And so to Bowie is quite a long trip. And so I get this call. It's snowing. It's like a snowstorm outside. And I get a TTY call. You know what TTY is because I believe you grew up in a deaf household. And it's my wife. And she says she's going to come stay the night with me. All the way from Bowie in a snowstorm. The snow is pouring down out of the sky. And I'm saying, well, okay, are you sure? She said, yeah, I'm coming now. Well, she did. She came and, well, she gets in bed with me. Do we have sex? No. Yeah, we used to passionately kiss and embrace, but that's it. No orgasms or anything like that. No touching each other down there. Nothing like that, you know. And we didn't have to tell each other these things like, now don't, no. We just knew, you know. We understood each other, and I'm believing that if you and I are going to be in a relationship, a lot of this stuff is understood as well. I'm not going to get together with you and have a night of sex. I got no interest in that. I don't like sex. Yes, I do. But that's not what I want to do with you. Just have sex. No. Okay. What did Joseph Campbell say? He say when he's talking about these matters, he was saying that sex is like the consecration of love between a man and a woman. It's only part of it. Part of the relationship. It's not the whole relationship. It's just a part of it. So you and me getting together means we're going to have a three-way marriage. You're going to enter my marriage, and I'm going to have two wives, effectively. And how that works out, I don't know. But what I figure is, the way I say this is that these kind of things are women's major. You know, like a major in college. That's the way my wife and I say this. I guess it's because it's easy in sign language. I had to express this thought this way. That these kind of relationship thoughts, this is the major, like a college major of women. They know all about this kind of thing. So you and my wife will know how to deal with this. Not me. I never had such an idea. I'm going to have two wives. The way I figured it, I was lucky to have one. So no, it was not in my plans. But, you know, it's got to be that way because I'm not going to leave my wife because I met you. I figured, okay, 2 wives. And we're really married. However we do that. Now, let me go on. That other recording, maybe I just forget about it. Everything that led up to this recording, I might just not include it at all, even if it was saved. I'm supposed to be a single man now. I'm not married. The rabbi who converted me to Judaism in 2020, when I was done, I've said this many times, but I gotta say, it is amusing to me. I convert and she says to me, "You are now a single man." I'm a single man. You're a single man. Well, in my religion, I'm single. And where does it count most? In my religion. So I'm not married at all. And so on that basis, what I'm thinking is, this may not be possible. And my religion maybe say this is not permissible either. I'm thinking to myself, yes, I'm married by U.S. law to my wife, and in a Christian ceremony. Okay, fine. Leave that in place, and you and I get married in, I don't know how to say this, the Jewish church. Okay, we have a Jewish wedding. Okay, consecrated by a rabbi. My rabbi, Rabbi Barbara. I'm almost afraid to say her name. And I keep my secular marriage to my wife, my American marriage to my wife. Okay, that's fine. It's the United States law, but it's not my religious law. And I marry you in my religion. We get married in the Jewish church, and we're married. So I have 2 wives, and I do not try to make our marriage legal in the United States, but maybe I do if we live in your country. We live in your country, and I'm married to you. And I don't try to have my United States marriage recognized in your country. As far as things go in your country, you and I are married under the laws of your country. You enter me in your family register, we're married there. Now, I'm not trying to be a bigamist. I never had any such plan. I'm just saying that legally, this thing might actually work out this way. This might all be legal in terms of my religion as well. I don't know. But so I would be married to you, and that would be the real marriage as far as, well, the real marriage as far as my religion goes. But I love my wife, right? And I'm not going to break the vows I made to her, that I would love her until death. Well, what are the words of that ceremony? You think you will honor and protect until death do you part. You will respect and honor this person until death. Well, I made those vows. I didn't make them to Jesus Christ, even though I was in a Christian church. I never prayed to Jesus, and I didn't believe in him. As far as I was concerned, I was making those vows to God. And God was not Jesus, even though I was in a Christian church. So I made the vows to God, who I now call Adonai, and I'm going to keep my vows. And I make vows to you, and I'll keep them as well. So the patriarchs in my religion had more than one wife. Now, why that stopped historically, I don't know. I'm not a historian on such matters, but once again, my excuse is, this is so bizarre. There's so many things I wanted in life, okay? And I'm going to argue about something like this. It seems so ridiculous to me, right? Because that is the way things are. I've noticed in reality, as I've said before in recordings, I ask somebody, I say, wow, you must really love that blonde hair of your wife's. Or I say to the woman, your husband must just love that blonde hair of yours. And she says to me, oh, Harry? Oh, he hates blondes. He always wanted a brunette. He's telling me all the time to dye my hair. This is what I find 100% of the time, You see a woman, she's got this, what they call a Hollywood movie star figure, okay? You say, man, your husband's a lucky guy. You'll look like a Hollywood movie star. And here's what you hear. Oh, Harry? He hates me. He's always telling me he wanted the sporty type woman with, like those models back in the 1960s, like Twiggy. They look like little boys. That's what he wanted. He can't stand the way I look. This is what I hear all the time. So now I'm doing it. Okay. Somebody says to me, wow, you got 2 wives. How did you manage that? And my answer is going to be, I never had any intention of having 2 wives. So I sound just like everybody else. It's working out that way, but I didn't intend this. Anyway, there's my message to you today. And as I say, you got to show up here. I can't spend another cent looking for you. It's just like taking my money and throwing it up in the air. Oh, I'm going to go look for Bashuasi. Give me $100, honey. $100. Throw it up in the air. Okay. It's of no use to go looking for you, I've found. None. I cannot find you. And once again, I'm going to say, I am not going to go to your place of work and ask for you. I'm not. I've sent letters there. I get no answers to the letters. Now, if I get no answer to those letters, I am not going to that station at all. When I went to a station in the United States, I was arrested, imprisoned, tortured in prison, and I'm here sitting here stigmatized for life for doing that. And what came of it? What came of it? 30 years in solitary confinement as America's crazy uncle. I don't mean to be yelling at you. I'm not. I'm expressing my anger about what's happened to me. I am not going to go to your place of work and ask for you. I'm not. So that's it. You gotta contact me if you want to have anything to do with me. I thought you did, but 3 years and 9 months have passed, and I don't understand what's going on. That based on what I've seen from you, you don't seem to be lying. You never seem to have been lying or putting me on or playing games with me, and yet nothing from you at all that's provable that there's any kind of relationship between you and me or ever will be one. So I got to stop. I'm not going to stop thinking about it, obviously, but I'm not gonna go looking for you just because it's useless, and I'm not gonna spend any money looking for you because, as I just said, it's like taking my money, throw it up in the air. I'm gonna go look for it. Here. Let me have $1,000. How about 4,000? Throw it in the air. No. So I hope that you will get in touch with me. I do. But, let me just end with this, okay? I do not believe, nor do I want to have the relationship between me and you in any way considered to be like dating or anything like that. Like a man looking for a woman or woman working for, no. I don't want anything like that. I figure you and me getting together is something that Adonai wants to happen, and he's going to make it happen. That's the way I look at this. So I am not dating women. I'm not looking for a woman in any way, and I don't figure you're doing any of those things either. Okay, so my wife is showing that she's bothered by recordings like this every time I try to make one. And, well, bye for now. I hope to see you soon. This is what I'm looking at out here. I'm looking up the street thinking you're going to come down that street. And I hope you do. Bye for now.